Good morning, folks. I'm Jeraisi Joe, and this is the second week of the no-go zone issued by the Liberia National Police. As you can see, citizens are out here trying to get car to be able to get to town, and there are many of them out here, and bags are not going to town. So even to go or taxi to get a town is kind of difficult out here, and people are struggling to get access to vehicle to get to town. So as it stands now, if you are living in Congo town and then you're trying to get a town, you have to get to ELWA Junction and then get in a taxi to go to town. So taxi cabs is kind of difficult for citizens to get to reach in town. So if you are coming from the 72nd route, if you get in a keke or on a bike, you have to stop like a 2 minutes walk before reaching to the main boulevard junction to get in taxi to get to town. So it's kind of difficult here. A lot of people are out here trying to get access to vehicle to get to their various working site and also to get to school as well. Students are out here, workers are out here from various institutions. They're out here trying to get hold of a taxi to get to town, and some of them been here since 6:05 this morning and they haven't gotten any taxi to get to town. So as you can see, the street is kind of cleared. There are no lot of bags on the street today. There are no bags, a lot of bags on the street today. There's just few motorbikes out here today trying to make use of the mandate that were put in place to be able to get to town. So just imagine if you are not finding any motorbike on the street and then you just get access to one of them, and just imagine how much they're going to be charging you to get to town. So right now, to get access to taxi is kind of difficult. As you can see, every taxi cabs that will come from town to get to town, you see how the amount of people that can rush to just a single taxi to get to their various working area. So we are out here at ELWA Junction. We'll be here for a couple of time and then we'll be heading to the next joint to see how things are and how citizens are getting access to taxi to get to their various working areas and things. So even company's car also, like rendering help to people to get access to their various working areas. See, there's a private vehicle, a jeep, and he's using this means to get something to as well. So there's a situation out here. There's a situation out here, and every taxi that will stop, you see the amount of people that are rushing to get access to this vehicle to get to town this morning. So it's easy, it's kind of difficult here waiting for taxi. Then came here as early as 5 to 6 a.m. this morning to get access to taxi cab, and it's kind of difficult. It's kind of real difficult here. It's kind of real difficult. It's kind of real difficult. So thank you for following. This is Spoon FM and Spoon TV, and we are on the street to view the second week of the no-go zone enforcement that was issued by the Liberia National Police. So police are out here to see how best the implementation of the no-go zone is effective, and every Vera junction there have been a police barricade set up, to check motorcycles registration documents, and also to see if they are abiding by the no-go zone protocol that were put in place to get access to the main route to town. So a lot of people are out there trying to get a taxi cab to reach to their various destination this morning. So it's not easy here this morning, like previous day where people would just sit home and then call their various, because most of these people have their motorbikes. They will call their motorbikes, and then their bikes will come over and then pick them up and rush them straight to work. But it's not as it is. So once you are trying to get a town, you have to come here earlier to be able to fight for any of these free car that will stop, so that you can be able to get a town. So even if you are in Kotsu, well attired and then trying to get to work, you have to come as early to be able to fight for cars. So it's not like someone get access to their car and then they will give you that that courtesy to allow you book the taxi before them. But it's not as it is now, and everybody here are running late. So once you get access to, or you get a hold of any of these taxis, you will have to jump in as quick as possible so that you can get access to any of these cars to get to your very working area. So I'm Jurazi, is Prince Joe. I'm out here to the Spoon, and we are viewing the street and trying to see how the no-go zone mandate is going on, how citizens are coping with it, because obviously if you ask enough, then they will say they are not all like certified on the no-go zone route. But yet instead, the law is the law, and things have to be put in place. So police are out to see how best the enforcement of the no-go zone is effective, and citizens are also finding it somehow difficult to get access to taxi to get to town. So if you are living, just imagine if you are living around the single belt and then you're trying to get any of these taxi to get to town, you will have to get in a taxi to come to ELWA Junction, and then you can get access to any of the taxi that will be leaving from ELWA Junction going back to town. So because there will be no empty space in any of these vehicles going, because so a lot of people are out here at ELWA Junction to get access to the taxis. So obviously, these taxis will be full in numbers to be able to go to town. So you won't find any empty in Congo Town belt somehow single. You will be the only way you can get access to a free taxi to get to town, you have to and then get any of these taxi, and then you can be able to rush in to town. So it's a bit time consuming. And it's challenging for workers, trying to get access as quick as possible to their very working area, their own private vehicle, to be able to get easy access to get to that working area. You have to come free taxi so that you can book and go to town. So as you can see, every single empty taxi that will come at ELWA Junction will have to be rushed on. That's the code here this morning. Only the strong shall survive. So once you have strength, once you are capable of, let's say you just jumped in, and then you will be able to get access to your destination. So that's how it is here today at the ELWA Junction this morning. People have been here for almost 2-3 hours and trying to get access to car and then reach to their very destination. It's not easy. So every single car that will come here at ELWA Junction, there will be a lot of so we can say a 50 to a taxi. So that almost a 50 person or 10 person will be able to rush to that car. The stronger person will be able to get in the taxi. So usually, like previously, it used to be like 3 at the back and then 1 at the front, but it's not as it is as this morning. Maybe 4 at the back and then 1 at the front. That's how it is this morning. So it's kind of challenging for workers and students too as well. So that means if you are going, you are supposed to be in office by 8-9 o'clock. You have to be here as early as 6 to be able to get access to any of these taxi to get to town. So that's how it is here today. That's how it is here this morning. So getting access or getting hold on any of these vehicles is much difficult here, and people are like finding it difficult. They are struggling, and then they are fighting to be able to board any of these vehicles to get access to their very working areas, as well. So it's not like I'm rushing and then I want to get to my working area. I have to call my personal motorbike or something to rush me to town. It's not in that case here, as the second week of the no-go zone is being effective. The second week of the no-go zone is being effective, and motorcyclists are not plotting the street. They are following the no-go zone mandate, and they are following the no-go zone mandate. So, like I said, I take a tour from the 72nd this morning to Boulevard. So, if you get a hold of a keke, from the 72nd, they will have to stop you like 3 minutes walk away from the main boulevard. So that means once they stop you, you have to walk 3 minutes to get to the main boulevard so that you can get access to any of the cars or any of the taxi to get to town. So that's how it is here, and that's how it is here this morning at ELWA Junction. That's how it is here this morning in every corners of the city. So before you can get access to the city, you have to find it difficult. That means you have to rush at ELWA Junction or rush at any of these major junctions where you can be able to get access to car, and then rush to your very working areas or to your very businesses. So that's how it is here today. Citizens are trying to find it difficult to get access. Like we just seen one vehicle just came from town, and see the amount of people that are rushing to get hold of that vehicle. See the amount of people that are rushing to get hold of that vehicle, and that vehicle will only accommodate like 4 persons. So let's say you have more than 10 persons that are rushing to that vehicle this morning. So out of that 10 persons, only 4 persons will get access to that vehicle to be able to rush to town. So that's how it is here this morning. So motorcyclists, probably the reason they are not on the street probably is because they are trying to get their documents prepared before they can get on the street. They are trying to get that documents, get all of their protective gear before they can get on the street. So that's how it is here today. So for this, it's no bluffing thing. It's no like a gentleman thing. So you have to fight for car. You obviously have to fight for car before you can get access or before you can get hold of one. Have to fight for a vehicle before you can get hold of it, before you can get access to any vehicle to get to town. So as it's staying, only the strong shall survive. So once you are strong enough to fight for any of this vehicle, once you are strong enough to get hold of the door of any of the vehicle, you will obviously be accommodated in to that vehicle to go to your business or to go to your working area. So that's how it is here this morning. That's how it is here this morning in every major stopping point where you can get access to Central Monrovia. So the no-go zone mandate is in place. The no-go zone mandate is being effective, and police are on the street trying to check the documents of motorcyclists and trying to check whether they have that full protective gear before they can get access to Central Monrovia. So only taxi, registered taxi. So if I say only taxi, it means I just in a taxi, but registered taxi only registered taxi can get access to Monrovia, to central Monrovia, as the no-go zone mandate. So as you see, people are fighting for cars. See, we have the elderly man and this young guy here. They are trying to get hold of that vehicle to get to town. So that's how it is here this morning. Once again, I'm Joe Risey, it's a Prince Joe, and I will be taking a break to get to another junction where this no-go zone mandate, where police are on the street too as well, to see how best they can carry on the enforcement of the no-go mandate, and how citizens are finding it difficult or to get access to vehicle to get to town. So keep following Spoon. We'll be heading to Boulevard Junction to see the situation there, as the no-go zone mandate is being effective. So thank you. Bye-bye.